What up, what up? Woo-hoo. We made it to the deload. We're here. It's exciting. It's hopefully going to be refreshing and easy. That being the most important thing. Yes, my hair is an absolute fright. But this should be really easy. I did not get to use the barbell that I like, but I'm not going to complain. At least it's a powder bar. But so this is just going to be 3 sets of 5 at 140 pounds, which I should be able to do on a good day. There have been days where I have been able to do it. Those are not good days, but everything feels okay. I mean, has up to this point, so we're just going to see how it goes. We're about to put the bar, get under the bar, just move with the bar because that's how we do. And then we'll go ahead and just put the weight on because these days I've been warming up with 120 kilos, which is 155 pounds. So this is like the working weight is just under my warm up weight. So don't need to do a lot to get ready for it. As you can see, I'm already a sweaty mess because it's still stupidly humid and hot in this shithole state. Um, I fucking hate the weather here so much. I hate the politics more, but the weather is up there. Okay, well, let's get started, shall we? Yep, these are easy peasy lemon squeezy deload squats. I'm just going to show or talk through the first two, and then there's a brief interlude where I recorded during my session, and I'll talk through some of my deadlifts. Not a lot to say, except everything moved as it should. There were a couple of seconds where I could tell that I was getting a little sloppy, or lazy, rather. I wasn't staying as tight as I should have, and I fixed that afterwards, and the last set looked better than these first two. It's 140 pounds. One thing that I did tell myself while I was training, so I didn't feel like I was just there moving around bitch weight, even a deload is more weight than like 80% of the population is moving, because most people aren't out there lifting. So that's something. I'm going to take that and use that to encourage me through every deload. So yeah, not a lot to see. Big old butt, low squats. That's what we like. I'll go ahead and be quiet so you can just catch the interlude. So we are already down to the last set of squats today. Like I said, super easy, 140 pounds. No reason not to sink these, but still be very intentional and strong about each rep. So I'm okay with that. May have got a little too deep on the last rep. I felt like a little bit of a tug on my back. Nothing bad, just kind of like, do we need to get that deep? But it's fine. Just a tightness. But what I was going to talk about was like the fact that I know there are a lot of people out there who think that deloads are unnecessary. And I think that may be true for some lifters who don't get as kind of worn down by fatigue or life stress the way I do, because I know I do. And also, like, I one person that I saw online put it pretty perfectly. Like, you probably don't need a deload because you're probably not training hard enough to need a deload. And I think that's true. I know that on some levels, what I train is like, well, I train pretty hard, but I could probably keep doing it if I just manage. Load management is more important, right? Um, but I really think deloads have helped me stay consistent and have helped me, cross my fingers, stay somewhat injury free. You get hurt, that happens. And I know people will say things to me like, well, why would you do that if you're going to get hurt? Like, dude, I've gotten hurt like trying to get up off the toilet. Like, I've hurt my neck when I'm asleep. I'd rather get hurt and be strong, which, is, I think, better than just being hurt and fragile. Um, but yeah, I'm a big fan of the deload. I don't know about any of you if you're thinking, I don't deload, not for me. Sometimes I think it's even a good idea to just take like a whole week off and just be like, I'm not gonna train. I'm just gonna maybe take walks, or maybe I'll just do like light stuff like yoga, or if you do stuff like that. Um, and I think that's also just as helpful because it gives your body a chance to recover. Your ligaments and tendons are going to be like, whoa, we feel great now. And then you go back into the gym and you're probably going to crush a lot of your weights, or you'll feel like you're making new gains. I just haven't done that in a while, but I maybe soon. It's better to take a week planned than to do it because you're hurt or you're sick, which seems to be what people do more often than not. Anyway, everything's feeling okay. Got deadlifts after this, super light, 195 pounds for sets of 5. Should be okay. I'm going to see if I can get those double overhand without using my straps, but we'll just see how it goes. Here's my last set of squats. This one, I kind of try to remind myself to stay super tight and don't get as lazy with thoracic. That looked high. But I think they were all pretty much where I wanted them depth wise. At, or I think below parallel, it was 140 pounds. Just you can't ever get the angle for perfect, like a perfect estimation of depth. But it was very fast, super swift. Even with the Texas Power Bar, which is not my favorite. Believe it or not, I think you can tell the difference. All right, here we are, deadlifting. I've already done warm-ups at 135 and 185. A single at 185. The single felt okay. So now we're at working weight, which is 195 pounds for sets of 5, which, this should not be a problem. But what I always try to do, even on my deloads, is approach every set and every rep the same as I would anything over 300 pounds. Like everything has to be technique wise. It's got to look the same as it would at a heavier weight. Setup. I'm a big believer in this idea that you have to respect the weight, respect the bar, respect the fact that you are doing something that requires a little bit of, if you're doing it right, it requires a little bit of precision and a little bit of care. I mean, because any asshole can go into the gym and just start slanging weights. I know because I've been that asshole and it got me hurt, or I didn't see any gains, or I didn't see any improvement. So even the deload, which we're treating with a little bit of respect. I haven't decided if I'm going to double overhand all of these. I should, because my grip is needing some assistance. When I finish this template, I'm going to go back to training my grip. I used to do loaded carries after my deadlift days, and man, my grip was fucking ironclad after that. I could do farmer's walks, and I had like I think 175 pounds in each hand, and I could do them for quite a while. It was really crazy, but now would never happen. So definitely grip training is going to be something that I pay a little bit more attention to after I finish running this template. Because I think you should train your grip. This is another reason why I don't use gloves, and I have my lovely calluses. Not great for any kind of hand joy, assuming I ever had a partner, which is not happening. Sorry, that was not PG. But this is not a PG channel. All right, let's go ahead and do this. I'm ready. You ready? I think I'll stay mic'd up. Why not? I got a good jam on. Gotta have a jam. You know how we do. Get ready to shake a shaky and get the shit done. I'm feeling pretty good. Make sure the camera is at a good angle. I gotta get my hype crew in. All right, we're good. Let's fucking go. I'm gonna get a little bit of talk, not a lot. Easy. That's how it should feel, right? Use the double overhand. I didn't have to use my hook grip. I'll keep doing that. Felt okay. You'll notice that I am using my deadlift wedges to kind of keep the bar from rolling around, because that shit gets annoying and I hate trying to chase the bar
to reset for deadlifts, which it kind of ended up happening a little bit anyway on the third set, which you'll see. But these moved well. I mean, 195 pounds, that ain't shit. At least it shouldn't be shit at this point in my lifting career. I always say hate lifting career, lifting journey. I mean, once upon a time, I remember when this was a lot of weight. But yeah, at this point, this ain't nothing. It ain't no thing. I double overhanded each set, which was nice. Definitely going to try to keep doing that with these deload level squats. I think I'm going to try to do them with the block pulls too. The block pulls are at 225. And see, there you go. The wedge is moving. So we'll see how that feels. But otherwise, the first day of a deload, everything felt and moved as it should. I'm happy to be able to train. That's what I'm always here for. Wedging looked good. And that's that. Thank you for watching.